Alright guys, you can't see me, but you can hear me. So this is steak for marinating. It says tequila marinated steak burrito recipe inside, but we're not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is make carne asada. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna marinate it. This is the stuff I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna start off first with, well, you can't see it too good, but it is lemon juice. Sorry guys. This is not the lemon powder I'm trying to use. Lemon powder, lemon juice. Okay guys, so this is the lemon juice I'm actually going to be using. It's 100% lemon juice, and I'm going to use, so I'm going to just give a nice little shake there, because I like to shake everything. Well, if I can get it to open. Shit. Wow, I really can't get that open. God damn it, nothing's going right for me today. I had to open it. 100% lemon juice. Or you know what, for the lemon juice, because lemon juice actually really gives it a lot of flavor, I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of the lemon juice. And this is 100% lemon juice, so I like that. So it's 1, 2, 3. I'm making 3 of those pieces of steak, so I'm gonna actually double it. 4, 5, 6. Alright guys, so I use 6 of those because I'm using 6 of those, no I'm sorry, 3 of those steaks because they're pretty long, so they're pretty much gonna make tacos, and there's 4 of us are gonna be eating, so that'll be a good amount. That'll feed us all. Alright guys, so for the next item, I am using the seasoning. I tried my best to get it to focus, and it was focusing. But if you can't see here, I'm using onion powder. I'm actually going to use, because I'm not using onion. Steven doesn't like it, so I'm going to use, well, what the hell, I'm going to go with 6 of them. I'm sorry. Okay guys, so nothing's going right again. Bear with me guys, I promise you, when I say nothing's going right, I mean it's nothing really going right. So I'm going to just actually sprinkle very little paprika. When I say very little, I mean like half a teaspoon of it, which is very little compared to what I'm using for everything else. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of oregano. That gives it a lot of good flavor, the Mexican flavor for the carne asada. 1 teaspoon of oregano. 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. These are a lot of Mexican spices. I like that because it's carne asada, so 1 teaspoon of that. And then garlic powder. I'm gonna use 6 of these, like I did the onion, because you're supposed to use garlic. Steven doesn't like that either, so I'm gonna use 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know that looks like a lot because it's pretty full right now, but we're making 6 slices of those. I'm gonna go ahead and do all of them after all. So now I'm gonna do that salt. I'm not gonna use a lot of it. I'll probably say what I'm using, and I'm just gonna estimate it is half a teaspoon of it, and with the pepper as well, probably about half a teaspoon of pepper. Not too much. And what I'm gonna do is I have everything in there, the marinade and all that. So in this, right here in this little glass bowl, what I'm gonna do is put I'm gonna actually put on I'm gonna mix it first, my marinade right here. And like I said before, we're using this type of steak. It is called round steak. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it. It's called POLPA de res en BISTEC. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that, and I'm gonna find out tomorrow if everyone wants like Carne Asada tacos, or they just want to kind of make it themselves. Those are the steaks, so they're pretty good. And what I'm gonna do is put 3 of them on here, and it's a good size, as you can see. They're pretty good sizes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put them all, I put 3 of them in here. And what I'm going to do is give our marinade here and our seasoning a nice little mix to it. And then just sprinkle it in there. And right now I'm just mixing my marinade right here, my seasoning mixture. I'm going to let it marinate overnight. So it's like 1 in the morning, so I'm going to cook them tomorrow for like lunch. And I'm going to put some water in there to, you know, dilute the flavors a little bit, and some oil, just so it can all, like, you know, kind of marry each other, whatnot. So I'm gonna put this in here, and then tomorrow I'll show you how it looks right after it comes out of the refrigerator, after it's been in the refrigerator overnight. And then I'll also show you guys how I grill it. So this is actually gonna be 2 videos in one, but I'm just showing you how I do the marinade the night before. So it's all in there. Now I do want to put water. I'm gonna put 2 cups of water of this, so you kind of marinade. Just to kind of, you know, marry the flavors and all that. And there's 6 steaks total, so it'll have a nice marinade to it. And we're gonna go ahead and just cut them into like strips to make them like tacos. But I'll show you guys how it looks tomorrow once I'm done cooking them and everything. Alright guys, so I'm back from last night, and what I'm gonna do, I had said last night I'm gonna make potatoes as well. These are little red potatoes, and I like these because they're easy to cook. I'm gonna use these. And then I'm going to make some rice. And then the meat's already finished marinating from last night, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to chop up my potatoes now. And I don't talk much while I'm cooking because I enjoy it, so I'm in my own little zone. But, yeah. Just watch me cook. And I'm going to cut these in quarter pieces, because they're pretty small. The bigger ones I might cut them like 3 times. Yeah, I'll cut these in 3. They're shrink a little bit once you cook them. After I'm done cutting these, I'm gonna put them in a pot of water, and I'm just gonna let them soak in there for a while. Once I finish preparing my rice and cutting my cilantro and all that, I'm just gonna let them soak in there. And the way I like to make this, I like to just add rosemary and garlic salt. And it's pretty much like rosemary, garlic, potatoes, so they come out pretty good. These are small, so I'm cutting these in half. This one's a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna do this in 4. Or I'll just do them in 3. So. Yeah, it's a good size. And like I said, once you're done chopping these, you're gonna let them soak in the water for a good 30 minutes, and just make sure like all your potatoes are covered. And this is a baby potato, so you just want to cut it one time. Yeah. Say hi, Stephanie. They can't see you. Oh, because you're looking at my potatoes.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys.
I need a grip thing under here, but yeah, whatever.
You need a what?
A grip thing, because my little chopping board keeps.
You can get some more ice cream left?
Yeah, I'm gonna put them in little things.
Just these 3?
Alright, guys, so this is our potatoes. They look pretty and they're small.
Only these 3 are left?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put them in this pot here, and I'm gonna fill it with water, let them soak in there for a little bit. I like to put the potatoes in there first, because if not, then when you have the water in there, they kind of splash everywhere. And you don't have to fill it up all the way, but just make sure like all your potatoes are covered. Alright guys, so we have our potatoes filled with water. Like I said, it's just covering all the potatoes. I'm going to let that sit for a while I start preparing my rice and marinate, not marinating, but cooking my meat. Alright guys, so on this side, I'm going to be making rice, and so I have my rice in this little jar. I'm going to make like about a cup of it, so that means I'm going to use 3 cups of water. You want to put a little bit of vegetable oil, let that warm up a little bit. Alright, that's heating up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and open my can of tomato sauce. So whenever you're cooking, it's good to get your other stuff prepared if you're making different foods at one time. You save time, and you also kill 2 birds with 1 stone because you're letting this kind of heat up. Alright, and we're going to use 1 cup of rice. A little bit more. Okay, so it's about a cup of rice. I'm not putting too much rice because we're going to have meat and potatoes and rice, so we have different things to eat. So you do want to stir your rice a little bit. You don't want it to burn, guys. Stir it, make sure you fry it a little bit. Over the heat just a little bit. Now you want to go ahead and pour in your tomato sauce, and like I said, I used 1 cup of rice, so I'm going to use 3 cups of water. So I pretty much fill this up with 3 cups of water. Lower your heat before you do this because it will smoke a little bit. Alright guys, so right now your rice is already pretty much cooking. And I'm going to add my seasonings. I use a little bit of onion powder. Not too much, just a little bit to give it that taste. Garlic powder. I'm going to use a teaspoon of CONSOMEL, it's chicken bouillon. And I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to add one more teaspoon to that. A little bit of cumin. And then CONSOMEL, but we're going to use a tomato seasoning. And this one you want to use about, the same thing, about 2 teaspoons. Alright guys, so your rice is all set now. From here, you just want to go ahead and give it a nice stir. Alright guys, this is our meat from last night that's marinated. I want to start grilling it right here. They're big pieces, so you want to cook 2 at a time, and we have a total of 6 or 7.
se quema poquito y no se... Yeah. Put it in the back.
I'm gonna pat these dry and then add our seasoning. Guys, I'm going to show you what's cooking so far. We have our potatoes there. So I was cooking the rice and the meat with this. I'm going to rinse this off and then just give it a stir. Alright guys, your potatoes are going to take a little bit to cook, so I'm going to tapar those. And I'm going to switch this one with this one. I like to switch when I'm cooking around. Rice is doing okay, so on that side. But I'm going to put the potatoes in the back to cook because potatoes take a while to cook. I'll probably going to stir in about 7 minutes, but until then I'm going to start taking the juice out of our meat over here. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna switch these two. Now on our potatoes here, I just want to mix them up with that. All I'm doing is giving them a little turn. And these still have a while to cook. They haven't been cooking that long. And they're looking pretty good too. The carne asada that's cooking. I still have a few more to go on this side. I'm going to do the onion and the cilantro, and then over there you can see that our potatoes are cooking. I'm going to add our seasonings, and then our rice over here has been doing good. I'm just going to stir it a little bit, and I'm going to just add my seasonings on my potatoes so you can see what I put in there, and I'll show you. I'm going to switch these again just real quick. Make sure you flip these because they flip like that's perfect color. That's how you want it to look. Guys, so I'm just going to show you what I add to my potatoes. They still got quite a while to cook because I'm grilling them. just going to show you guys what I'm adding into it. So I like to add a little bit of garlic salt. Give it a good sprinkle in there because you don't ever want to under-season your potatoes. Garlic powder. A little bit of black pepper. And it is a must that you use rosemary. This is what's going to give you that good rosemary garlic potato flavor. So sprinkle this in there. This is how our potatoes are looking. They're looking good. Toss them around, cover them up. Alright guys, we have our carnitas right here, or carne asada. I cut them up in strips, but I'm going to cut them up a little bit more. I'm just putting them in here. And then I forgot to show you earlier, here's the cilantro. That's to put in your tacos. And then I'm going to squeeze a lemon in here and cut these in dice-sized pieces. Then we have our lemon squeezer. I'm going to squeeze half of it in here. And I'm going to continue to cut these in little dice-sized pieces. Just squeeze your lemon in there. We have cilantro there and our lemon. Our rice is over there. Came out pretty good. We have our potatoes here. And over here I'm just grilling the onion.